a Annabelle. O vídeo chama-se Investigating the Real Annabelle Doll. Mas já tens montada? Ou era só... Não, eu já tenho montada.
Apparently the most... This is...
Tão bom. Eu já tenho a montada, mas tu não tens que fazer as corridas todas. Tens de fazer só a missão da montada para teres o cavalo, ok? Depois tens que fazer as missões, tipo secundárias da montada, que é para depois conseguires que ele seja muito mais rápido nos caminhos.
Is Annabelle. Apparently the most cursed doll to ever exist.
Seu cor, será que nós estamos a ver isto e depois ela vai, tipo o espírito dela vem connosco agora à noite? Ai, tenho bem medo disto.
It's done bad harm on a lot of people.
Buildings catching on fire because of her.
How the fire started remains under investigation.
And many
Ai, tenho
rumors
bem medo.
of people getting seriously injured
Faz a
or even
primeira, sim.
dying after just mocking or touching her.
Faz
And
a
the priest was
principal da
almost
montada.
killed.
But all this makes me wonder.
Isto tem legendas? Legendas, subtitles, yes. Ai, foda-se. Devia estar também em português.
Is any of it real? I mean, come on. Like, it's a doll, right? Annabelle!
Life.
Que horror! Isto não é normal sem problemas.
Actually, I know that was because of that.
The plan to figure out if Annabelle is actually haunted is to first go over the origin story, then talk to people, the only people who've had real experiences with Annabelle, and then finally investigate her myself. So just to clarify, guys, this is the real Annabelle. This is the Annabelle from the movie. The movie one looks so
Ai, a do filme é bué creepy. É assim, na vida real já é creepy, mas a do filme ainda é mais creepy, socorro.
significantly more creepy. The real one looks kind of chill. So to even understand and go over the actual story of what happened to Annabelle, you first need to know about a few places and people. The house I'm going to and where Annabelle is today is the Ed and Lorraine Occult Museum. This is Ed and Lorraine Warren right here. For all of the Conjuring movies, these are the main two characters, and yes, they're two real people. Ed was a self-taught demonologist, and then Lorraine, she was a clairvoyant and a medium. If you don't really know what those mean, you basically would call her a psychic. They're the people that discovered and I guess locked up Annabelle, as well as over 700 other cursed items, which I'll go over a few of those too later. They worked through and created something called NESPR. This was the New England Society for Psychic Research. So after they passed away, there were other people in this organization that they created, but nobody really ran the house or really let it be that open to the public. And that's until very recently my friend Elton and Matt Rife bought the house.
Ed and Lorraine lived here.
Já foi youtuber que comprou... youtuber e outra pessoa que compraram isto aqui tudo. Mas sabes que a boneca original é essa, não é a do filme? Sim, sim, a original é a de trapos. A do filme ainda é mais creepy.
Entire lives, where they both passed away, was in this home.
By the way, Elton let me be one of the first people to film here, so please go subscribe to him.
650 items, for sure, are occult items, Ouija boards, haunted.
Ai, eu acredito nisto. Eu acredito bem nisto. E não quero ter nada destas experiências, sinceramente. Eu acredito, tenho respeito, mas é assim, o espírito na vibe dele e eu na minha. Tipo, nós não nos encaixamos. Ai, Satanás! Credo, que horror.
Items, things that have been sent in from people, like, please get this out of my house.
What would you say is the most haunted item here?
Good.
Oh, thanks, man.
Going in, my friend.
Será que ele tem, tipo, água benta nele? Ou ele foi-se confessar, tipo, à igreja? Ou assim, alguma coisa? Ai, eu confessava-me e ia sempre com hóstias na boca. Tipo, mascava uma hóstia como se fosse pastilha.
Oh my gosh.
Estou cheio de gases. Eu já estou
This
cheio
is
de gases a ver
actually
isto.
insane.
Esta é bem da creepy.
Yeah, it's kind of huge. Why is it so big? Has it always been that big?
Yeah, everyone for some reason thinks that it's like a smaller doll. But yeah,
that could strangle you for sure.
originally was sat in that chair, so he built the case that's currently attached to the wall with a fire doll in it. And then Annabelle was in that case. And then at a certain point, they decided to start bringing Annabelle out to certain shows for lectures and educational reasons. And then that's when Dan Rivera built the larger case that Annabelle currently sits in. And then those are the gloves he would use when the time came where we ever had to actually move the doll. And those are blessed gloves as well. Every time I come in here to actually investigate, even just on a minor scale, just 10 minutes, eventually I will hear tapping on the glass. And then I'll focus all my attention on the tapping on the glass. And then I'll hear tapping from this glass. Everything in here knows you want to communicate.
Isto é o quê? É freira? Isto aqui é freira? Isto é freira? Isto é freira, não é? Isto é freira ou não é freira? Oh my god, será que isto aqui é a freira?
And they're all trying to pull you closer. So.
Yeah, there's like, look how secure this is. They got the lock, another lock, they got two of the things holding. Yeah, there's like, look how secure this is. They got the...
É assim, eu não sou de intrigas, mas a Annabelle está com LEDs aqui também por baixo.
Lock, another lock, they got two of the things holding it closed.
And you have
A cena é que o Valak... Sim, será que é a freira? Ai, Nossa Senhora, socorro.
all of
A boneca não é creepy, mas faz coisas creepies.
the holy oil and water in the stain, and there's even prayers inside the case as well.
When's the last time Annabelle was out of the cage?
Out of the case has been a while. Definitely been a while since Dan had to repair it. So they transport Annabelle in the case, just like this.
Crazy.
So she's like attached to.
So they try never to take her.
Será que essas pessoas que compraram este espaço não pensam que podem levar o que aqui está tipo, para as famílias deles? Tipo, ai, socorro!
Yeah, it's a very, very extremely rare occasion. Because, look, I know.
É que assim, eu não sei se vocês sabem, mas quando foi a promoção do Conjuring 4, a Annabelle andou em digressão por toda a América.
That's crazy.
Occasion.
Olha, viram coisas?
Look, I know.
That's crazy.
Olha, porta
That was
a
pretty loud.
bater.
That was actually pretty loud. We're gonna get like everyone out of here, so anything that I do hear or will hear will be 100% like no person around here. With the extremely basic background out of the way, the first step I want to do is figure out the origin story of Annabelle, the true origin story, because even if you look it up on Google or something, it's not really gonna be that accurate. So I want to talk to the people that know it the best, which Elton might know well, but also a man named Rick.
Yeah.
Rick worked with Ed and Lorraine Warren nearly his entire life and went on hundreds of cases with them, so he knows better than anybody about the real story and if Annabelle is actually haunted. I don't know if I'd be able to live here. I don't know.
It doesn't scare me. I am not being like, I'm not being ignorant or brave, but the Annabelle doll, everyone talks about her, scares the hell out of me. And I'm not going to get into it, but it did personally affect me really bad. Okay. And it was life and death, actually. And I know that thing was because of that.
This is where everything started.
The Raggedy Ann doll.
That doll is haunted and evil.
That's probably the worst thing we have in this whole museum.
That has done bad harm.
Que horror! Vocês acham que isto aqui, tipo, vai nos acontecer alguma coisa esta noite? Ai, que horror! É tipo, eu gosto de ver isto, mas depois fico sempre assim a pensar e tipo, ai, socorro! Eu sou bué pussy. Ai, meu Deus. Alô, Pedrocas, como é que tu estás? A boneca parece bué clean. Foda-se, a mim não parece nada clean.
A lot of people.
That's Annabelle, the story. I mean, it wasn't exactly accurate from the movie. It was close. There was 2 nursing students in Harvard Hospital. One of the girls had a Raggedy Ann doll when she was a kid. So her mom was coming up to visit her, and she stopped by a thrift shop, and she bought it for her daughter, put it into the bedroom. Next day she comes out, it's in the living room. And it's all moved. So she freaked out. They both
Esta merda antes de dormir não é nada fixe. É verdade, é
freaked
verdade.
out. So they got a psychic to come
verdade.
up and look at the doll. But she made up some shit about that doll. And
Tens
she
que buscar água
said,
pente.
little girl named Annabelle
Faz também para mim.
was killed by a car in front of the house. One of them had a boyfriend, and he was just thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
They went to New York for a long weekend, and they came home, and that's when they found their bedroom just ripped apart. And the Miss Me was all over the place, and she's sitting there with a crayon next to her. So they took her and threw her out in the garbage. Next day, she's sitting back in the living room. And the boyfriend fell asleep on the couch, and he dreamt that thing jumped on him.
É
And just
boneco
started
assombrado,
whipping him,
Pedrocas.
slashing his chest. That's when they contacted a priest, and they also wrote a letter to Ed and Lorraine, and that's when Ed and Lorraine went up there and explained to them that is not a little girl.
If we're looking at the whole origin story of this, it's a bit hard to follow, I'm not gonna lie. There's such little actual evidence of anything that actually happened or physical places, physical locations, so it's really hard to trust any of this. But apparently there's these mystery letters from the original owners that they still have and they're not public at all. Apparently they're releasing those soon, but this is where I think the whole story...
Esta boneca é verdadeira ou não é verdadeira? Ai, eu quando era pequenina tinha assim uma boneca parecida com esta. Só que a diferença é que o cabelo era todo tipo mesmo escuro e os olhos eram mesmo botões.
The story of Annabelle gets really crazy.
Mas não está no sítio clean, atenção. Eu acho que esta não é a outra, atenção. A outra está enfiada, tipo, numa cena toda benzida e só se pode pegar com luvas com água benta. Também está tudo bem, tá, gente? Estamos aqui a
Because
ver
a
um
lot of
filme, já
stuff
estou arrependida.
happened
Um filme não,
super
vídeo.
recently. Annabelle went on tour. I didn't know she was balling like that. Dude, Annabelle on tour. What kind of world do we live
Yeah,
in? What was she
já
doing?
sabia
Was
disso.
she hitting the gritty on stage? I hope so. I would pay for that. This was when Annabelle went viral.
Hoje ninguém dorme, não. Eu já estou cheia de cólicas.
There were 3 massive rumors that, if they're true, Annabelle is so extremely believable because they're crazy. So the first thing that happens, a plantation really nearby where she is, burns down.
This cursed doll got pissed, and guess what she did?
Antebellum South burned down with no hope of recovery.
Plantation from the 1800s also burned down.
Y'all better learn how to leave well enough alone.
Next, Annabelle goes completely missing.
The Annabelle doll is missing.
Desapareceu.
Demon doll is missing! She was on her way to Chicago to continue her world tour and find that shit quick.
And then the final rumor is that the paranormal investigator Dan Rivera tragically passes away.
The lead of the tour touched the Annabelle doll not long after he was found dead in his hotel room.
What do you mean Annabelle the doll was in the room with him when he died?
Paranormal investigator Dan Rivera died suddenly back in July in a hotel room in Pennsylvania.
But we're gonna talk to my man Rick about these, and hopefully he can clear these up. And if he can't, then I might believe Annabelle's.
Espera aí, este rapaz tem publicado coisas, não tem publicado coisas, foi há 6 dias. É assim, um youtuber com grande dimensão já publicou mais vídeos, correto? Ok, este foi o último vídeo. Pois, se calhar não vamos estar aqui a ver. Ele tem Instagram. Tem Instagram. Ok, e tal. Isto foi de quanto? Ok, 7 semanas. Se calhar vou esperar. É melhor, não é? Porque o rapaz já não publica há algum tempo. Isto aqui é o quê? Ok, ele está safe. Ele está a fazer exercício físico. Ok, olha, está melhor do que nós. Ok, chill, bro, chills. Prontos. Está a gritar mascarado. Ok. Vai ver o Insta do Meta? Qual Meta? Não vai lhe acontecer alguma coisa? Mas não aparece a cara dele. Oh my god, também estava a pensar nisso. Vamos ver este vídeo todo. Eu não quero saber. Eu quero saber se estar a ver isto aqui me vai influenciar alguma coisa. Já estou nervosa, já estou a enrolar o cabelo, já estou nervosa. Ainda assim está a pôr música. Pois na realidade não se vê nada. Então paramos. Oi. Ele não tem mais coisas? Mais links? Ele está. Pronto, é assim. Ele depois disto. Há 6 dias. Okay. Ai, mas estes são os pinos. 14 semanas. Ok, também foi a última coisa que ele publicou. 10 semanas. Ele também não publica muito. 12 semanas. 15 semanas. Ai, fuck. Será que ele está vivo? I love how Gavin was rage biting and... Oh! Glad to have you, my friend. Queres ver que vem aí? Ju, não vamos repetir a história do livro amaldiçoado. True. Pronto. O vídeo não está, não é? Ok.
Haunted. It was like the big 3 rumors, and I think one of them might have been true about the fire.
Fires happen everywhere. I think
I
I looked it up one day, and there was something like 114 house fires in the United States that day.
Yeah.
If that's the case, why isn't there fires around Monroe? It's fun to say that kind of stuff, but when you want to be real, nah, she didn't help burn anything.
Yes, the fire cause was never explained, but Annabelle was never in the building or even really near it. And it actually happened the day she left.
There were like rumors that she went missing, but that was all.
Never went missing. It's kind of funny. We were putting her back on the case when one of my friends called and said, Annabelle, she's missing. I'm like, nah, standing about 15 feet from her. She's here. Then there's people that say there's 2 Annabelles. There's a fake. No.
He said there's 3 more
Estas letras estão a fazer confusão por baixo da Annabelle, sou sincera.
locations for the 2.
There is, and then the contracts were up and we're happy because we couldn't get out of the contracts. And one was made because after, Dan's unfortunate death, which had nothing to do with Annabelle. I can say it now. The autopsy report back, and we knew Dan was sick. We didn't release his medical report because it was no one's business, but he was sick before this happened.
And to explain a little bit more with this one, there were a lot of rumors that just weren't true at all. Dan wasn't even in the same room as Annabelle when he passed away, and to my knowledge, he never touched her directly. It was only with the protected gloves that they explained to me.
And all 3 things, not that they're not true, but they're not caused by Annabelle in any way. And then her disappearing has never happened, apparently, which is crazy. Good on them for keeping an eye.
O outro primo também pode estar a mentir, não é? Depois deste vídeo, acho que devias ir à procura de explicações científicas.
Eye on her.
Não é preciso.
So, as of now, I'm not in too much belief that Annabelle's actually haunted, because it was hard to find evidence for any of the stories, and I couldn't even talk to the actual people. But this is when Rick told me some other stories that scared the shit out of me.
And there was a priest that came over one day, and Ed didn't always call her Annabelle, he called her the devil doll. The priest wanted to see the devil doll, the demon doll, so the priest came down with Ed, and Ed said,
"Don't touch anything in this room."
The priest picks up this doll, and he said,
"God is more powerful than the devil."
And he threw it back down, and Ed said to me, "Rick, he's right.
God is more powerful than the devil, but no priest is, no man."
And the priest was driving home, and he said, he looked in the rearview mirror, that thing was looking back at him.
The car went out of control, almost head on into a tractor-trailer truck. It was demolished, and the priest was almost killed.
And he is paralyzed from the waist down to this day. And he goes,
The last thing he remembers seeing was that doll.
I have like full goosebumps.
Yeah, it's funny saying this. I don't like looking her in the eyes. And I did get sick. I kind of touched on it a little bit. We used to take her with Lorraine to different seminars and stuff. And I was driving her back on my Jeep and dropped her off here. A couple days later, my feet got tight in my shoes. My fingers started swelling up. I couldn't breathe. My heart stopped. And I was in the hospital waiting for a heart transplant for 3 months. But they couldn't find anything wrong with my heart. It just wouldn't work. And then about 2.5 years later, waiting for this heart, because I'm a rare case to get a heart, Tony Sparrow, that's Lorraine's son-in-law, had a priest put a veil over me and do a lot of praying over me the whole day because I wasn't getting better. And maybe about a month later, my heart started again. I don't know. She was in my car the week before, and that's when I started getting sick right away.
Ai, eu estou cheia de cólicas, socorro.
Started getting cold symptoms the next day. People say, hey, why is there a tarot card of the devil on there? And that's just Ed's warning. It's always been there to show that's no toy. Do not touch that thing.
I'm not gonna lie, before I came here,
Há pessoas que esperam muito mais, Pedrocas.
before I talked to Rick and Elton, I was planning on tapping on the glass, mocking Annabelle, like, you Annabelle, you couldn't even make me float if you wanted. You a little bitch. You a little bitch, Annabelle. You can do If you guys are like, oh, you're mocking a little girl. No, guys, it's a demon. Don't be confused, okay? I would never say that to a little girl. Unless, but yeah, I don't want to do any of that now. Rick told me probably like 13 times on and off camera to not touch anything in the room. Like he was like,
you don't want to put your hands on certain things.
And he was saying it so seriously. Before we get super into the Annabelle investigation, we're gonna go around the house a little bit. 7 under 20 items. Some people collect Pokemon cards, some people collect Dragon Ball figures, and some people collect satanic, haunted, cursed items. Honestly, that kind of is the coolest one for sure. So the first thing we're gonna do is investigate a little bit of the other items.
I do actually like, I do feel like different in this room. That doll looks really creepy, bro. Look at its eyes, dude.
Credo. Acho que nós já vamos parar de.
Those are like some crazy eyes. Bro, it's hitting
Estás a seguir esta stream, temos que rezar.
That thing's coming for us, bro. We gotta chill out. Dude, I feel really uncomfortable in here.
Yeah, I could have swore this one was staring at me, and I could have swore this one was staring at.
Aqui eu vou na boneca.
Like you would think like they would set the doll up like
they go proper and shit.
She just nonchalant.
She's like, a tocar.
Yo, what's
up?
Yeah, maybe she chill.
Tipo aeroespacial.
We chill?
Mm-hmm.
Give me some dap.
Also, you're sitting in the chair that she sat in for years, bro.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty crazy.
How do you feel?
Pretty chill.
Okay.
Okay, this is what we call a REM pod. Basically, you turn it on,
And when something goes close to it, it goes off. It's really, really simple. There's like almost no electronics on it. So we set up the ghost gear everywhere and started investigating.
Sabe quem estás parecendo, Ribeiiiro? Quem, Peixes?
Not me. Which one was that? One of the REM pods just went off.
This one definitely. I think it's this one that went off.
Damn. And we missed it. Dude, that's actually what Elton said. He said when he was like looking at other stuff, he would hear tapping on the...
Really?
Yeah,
She's trolling, bro.
So let's like be quiet and look at other stuff so like we can hear.
I do want to like try this mirror out a little bit.
Can you talk about that mirror a little bit?
I can't forget. I forgot this feature in Conjuring 4. What you see in the movie and what the real mirror is way different. The real mirror did was, there was a man who was convinced he can actually contact his dead relatives. What he would do is he'd put a candle or a light behind him and sit in front of it and just stare into it. Constantly staring, trying to see if somebody would look back at him. And somebody began to look back at him. And he kept saying, made contact. So he actually activated something in that mirror. And that's why we call it the Conjuring Mirror. He conjured something up.
How bad of an idea is this?
Não acho que eles brincam bem com isso. Eu estava, olha, para já não conseguia estar aqui, estava borrada de medo. Que horror. E passa ali uma mosca, aqueles param. As moscas morrem ali todas, pedrocas.
It's not. I don't think it's a bad idea unless... Dude, the REM pod just went off. That's how she gets you, but you don't pay attention. Dude, that is kind of crazy.
Every time we're not paying attention, it goes off.
We should keep going with what we're doing. I feel like we're on the right path, but I should put even...
Ai, o que está a acontecer?
That's pretty crazy. Like, it's kind of working.
This doll is the only reason for this is to kill people. That's the only reason for it. Wow. And what you would do is you would take its picture, and on back of the picture you would write a certain curse, which
não deve ter aos especialistas.
The curse is bibbidi bobbidi boo, I kill you.
Yeah, exactly. Right? So when the person opens it, looks at the picture, the curse is embedded onto them, and slowly they have nightmares of this thing and die within a week.
Apparently, if I take a picture of this, print this out, and then write the curse on the back, then I can kill someone.
Whose name am I gonna write?
I'm writing Mr. Beast. No, I'm kidding. Damn.
Maybe like in court they'll be like.
No.
Ooh.
Ai, aquele apitou, vocês ouviram?
Like in court they'll be like.
No.
Ooh.
Which one is it?
Ai, aquele doutor está arrepiado.
Dude, I swear.
This is crazy. This is crazy.
It doesn't go.
Wait, this is insane. Off the bat, we were getting a ton of activity, and it was kind of only near Annabelle, but it was only on one device, so I went to get more ghost gear, which I'll explain. So what this does is basically like ghosts give off EMF frequencies that can go into here, and it can say words. So it literally just says random words that it picks up from the spirits. Dude, I want to open that book so bad. Yeah. Open the book.
Aqui, cata-palavras.
Open the book. Like, why would they put it like this if we were supposed to open it?
Why does that
wait, why does this guy look chill as hell? This guy ain't haunted, bruh.
That dude looked like he would just be like, I don't know, like, get the fuck away.
Get the fuck out of my...
O quê? Deves-me... Sinto que vou ter pesadelo. Deves-me café, Joana. Por que a tua mensagem foi eliminada? É por causa do deves-me... Eu pago-te quando for trabalhar, amiga.
Dude, I'm believing this more just because...
Eu estou toda borrada, porque assim, uma coisa é vermos filmes de terror, porque sabemos que aquilo é tudo, tipo... É tudo a brincar, é tudo a fingir. Apesar de ter ali uma parte real, nem tudo é real. Agora esta merda é real, porra.
It's been on this whole time and it hasn't gone off. But when I bring it over here...
Angle. Odd. Hook.
Whoa.
Can you take me to club, será?
I'm
What?
to club.
Club Jupiter.
Wait, this is actually crazy. That was actually below? Wings? Huh? Below wings crossover.
Who's trying to cross
wings? Crossover? Cross? Wait, below wings. Cross.
Over the Bible?
Happened. This is like, this is not...
Esta merda está-se a mexer. Esta coisa está-se a mexer.
It's supposed to do this. It's supposed to be like, usually it's like one word every few minutes. We were getting a lot of activity and everything seemed to be pointing us towards Annabelle.
Oh my God.
We finally went over there. If this is Annabelle, or the demon in the doll, Annabelle, turn these, could you do this? Or that?
So maybe they got killed.
What happened? How did you die? What killed you?
Ele kill o quê? Pá, já consegui ver bem o teclado. Não faz mal. Amiga, vai descansar.
Yeah, what killed you?
Tool.
What kind of tool?
Window.
Do you remember what he said about
2 Arduino com o ecrã e o speaker está a andar.
this?
He said you put that on someone's window.
Hide outside the bedroom window, and the person slowly dies.
Oh.
Wait. Actually, hold on. Something lined up. Elton and
What the fuck? Alô, Ross, como é que tu estás?
Rick said they were
Se calhar ele vai para o pé do window, vai para o pé do window. Vai para o Dubai.
releasing the letters that were from the original Annabelle owners soon. Do you have enough oxygen in that box?
She's trying to convince us to open it.
Oh, you need a little fresh air. And I go, oh, we got you. We might be probably the stupidest
Você
people.
vai tirar o oxigênio. Amiga, dorme, descansa. Tu estás com Deus.
To come here, but we're not that stupid.
Amiga, tu vais bué vezes à igreja. Eu já não vou. Eu já estou na merda. Já estou na merda.
No, we're pretty stupid.
Yeah,
By the end of the night, that's just gonna be open, bro.
We're gonna be drinking with Annabelle.
Yeah.
Ed?
Ai, isto é bué da estranho. Isto é bué da estranho. Eu protejo. Ai, Jesus, eu já estou a borrar a cueca. Tchau, amiga. Fica bem. Beijinhos. Olha, se amanhã não der resposta, pergunta por mim ao Gabriel.
Ed and Lorraine Warren?
Oh, I don't know.
Ed Details?
As pessoas
Lady?
As pessoas estão mais aqui em pânico.
Lorraine?
What about?
I guess it's... David, boy, knife. Whoa, it's going crazy. Blind. The only thing I can think from blind is the Estes method. So all...
Ai, que horror. Eu assustei-me com esta coisa. Tchau, amiga. Beijinhos. Fica bem. Dorme bem. Tchau, tchau. Soninhos descansadinhos e bem abençoadinhos.
Blindfold myself, put headphones on so that I can't hear Ethan. It's definitely like really
Alô,
easy
Cris,
to
como é que tu estás? Alô, fofura, como estás? Eu estou bem, Cris, e tu estás bem?
fake. So like if you don't trust a lot of stuff, like I wouldn't trust this probably, because in reality, if I wanted to, I could make up any word I wanted. Up to you if you want to trust me or not. We have a little box called a spirit box. It's basically a radio, goes to radio stations, and every now and then you can hear a sound that sounds like a word. He'll ask me questions that I will not hear, and then I just, anytime I hear a sound, I say what I think I'm hearing. Once I turn this on, I will not be able to hear Ethan. Also, maybe don't talk super loud. Talk real quick.
I'm about to shit myself.
Okay, I cannot hear you at all.
Are you a demon or are you just a spirit of a girl? Oh snap, that just went off. Wait. What went off? Wait, where's the... Something went off.
Ai, o que é que está a passar agora? Sending positive vibes. Positive vibes. Positive vibes. Obrigada, amiga. Beijinhos. Fica bem, dorme bem. E amanhã de manhã diz-me um bom dia, que eu também digo um bom dia. Alô, Rose, como é que tu estás?
Off. I heard the music box go off. Where's the music box?
Não toca
Oh shit, I thought I saw something.
Oh my god, so...
Where's the music box?
A new
now
subscriber. Come,
No way.
steel yourself. We are building an army.
Olá, obrigada pela tua sub. Vamos pôr coisas aqui boas. Obrigada pela tua sub. Eu estou a falar baixinho porque a minha vai-me dar no cu. Obrigadinha, Gongas, pela tua sub. Como é que tu estás? Estás a ver coisas terroríficas? Eu já estou arrependida. E eu estou... Entendes? Tchau, beijinhos, amiga. Fica bem. Tchau, tchau. Beijinhos. Ai, meu Deus do céu. Epá, isto aqui está complicado. Por aqui está uma grande merda, porque eu estou aqui a fingir que estou a ser grande mulher e que isto está a correr bem, mas isto não está a correr bem. Eu estou a borrar a cueca. Mais valia teres visto o Rubén Branco mesmo. Socorro.
This just went off, and then I heard the music box go. I don't even know what the music box is.
Dude, I just felt like a cool breeze blowing me.
Bro, this is horrifying. There's something right here.
Oh, yeah.
There's something in front of Gavin. If there's something in front of Gavin, please tell him something. What am I hearing? I'm hearing some kind of music box. But...
Yard?
Oh my god. I heard like a oh. Oh shit. Dude.
Dude, I feel dizzy. Like dead ass. Bro, this is gonna be the craziest shit I've ever said. I might need to step out of the room for a second, bro.
I genuinely have no idea what happened. I just started feeling really dizzy and then nauseous, which honestly never happens. So then naturally.
Do you want to switch?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
Rick, you can talk to me only within the span of me wearing this.
Is Annabelle here?
Ai, ó, bro. Ai, eu estou aqui já a ficar com uma diarreia brutal.
Blade, maybe?
You keep saying blade and knife. Is whoever I'm talking to someone that got stabbed?
Oh my god.
I think it said cost.
Is the cost? Did you sacrifice something?
No.
No. Okay. Did you get sacrificed?
Alton.
Elton? Did you say Elton?
Yes. Laughing. Creepy laugh. Like that.
Ai, que horror.
Laughing again.
Can we speak with Annabelle?
I think I either heard it turn off or turn around.
Ai, que horror. Eu não vou estar a ver nada.
I don't like this one bit.
How are you feeling?
Felt like something's behind me.
You did say turn around at one point.
But you said like Alton, and I said, did you mean Elton? And then you said yes right after.
Maybe Linton.
Shit, should we go? let's go get Elton. Neither of us want to do this shit, bro. We're gonna go get Elton.
Mr. Elton.
Yes, sir.
Would you like to join us downstairs?
We were doing Estes method. He said Alton. And then I was like, did you mean Elton? And
Alô,
immediately
pessoa,
he said
como é que tu
yes.
estás?
Sure.
Ai, my god. Esta gente... Ai... Eu já cheio de cólicas.
Is
Eu
this
só ver este
Annabelle
vídeo.
that we're talking to? Or the
Este é o
spirit
dono.
that possesses Annabelle?
You feel safe?
Honestly, no, not really. Do you want me to feel safe? Do you want me to feel afraid?
You and your guy. Ooh. It just said you'll need help.
Olha bem.
No. It's because we made fun of that one.
Find out.
Find out how. What should we do?
Pessoal,
Scare me.
não sejas mau, porque eu estou aqui, tipo, eu estou aqui à rasca. Eu acho que provavelmente eu vou ter que fazer xixi e o Gabriel vai ter que estar à porta, que é para eu perceber que não tenho lá ninguém ao pé de mim. Olha, já estou bem arrependida de ver este vídeo, mas também não estou a botar a parte fraca. Mas isto aqui
Come here.
é tão assustador.
Come where?
Eu vou tentar a fazer xixi e eu tenho que estar a porta aberta. O pior é quando fizer outras coisas, já é complicado, mas pronto.
Where are you?
Ele tapa o nariz.
How about we just apologize? And you stay here, we leave. We're all good.
Annabelle. Oh, dude, that was so cool.
So this is Annabelle that we're talking to.
Não tenho cortina a dizer nada.
Yeah.
Is it true? Are you a little girl or are you a demon?
Kill me.
Oh. No, we don't want to do that.
Aren't you already dead?
Let me out.
What will you do if we let you out? Don't BS us.
You remember?
You remember? You'll hurt us?
I want out.
I know you want out,
Ai, que
but
horror.
you're not gonna get out. Why wouldn't you make any of the equipment go off? Can you make the REM pod go off like you were doing earlier?
You're boring.
You're more boring. You're not making anything go off.
Hey, be nice.
Nah.
Take.
O outro primo. Be nice. Virou. Não, be nice.
Go off.
Hey, be nice.
Nah.
Take.
Take what? Take you?
I would like
Devil.
Okay, that kind
Ai,
of
que
answers.
horror.
Oh, that's kind of crazy timing.
Yeah.
Devil, and that goes off.
Impressed.
That did impress me a slight bit.
Her head.
Who's her? Annabelle?
Look at her head.
Oh fuck! I don't know why that was
Ai,
so
não,
scary.
por favor.
I'm looking.
Come on.
I'm looking you
Hey, this
dead
is-
in the
This
eyes.
is how they get you, man.
The box.
I'm looking at you dead in the eyes.
Então este gajo também está a falar assim. Será que quem está a falar com ele também está assim nervado? Ai,
Do something, Annabelle.
estou com
Make
tanta
something.
vontade de
Kneel.
ir ao socorro.
No, hell no. Hell no, I'm not.
Listen.
No, no.
There's no chance.
I'm calling you a pussy. No, I'm not anymore.
Yeah, don't kneel. Kneeling is like bad. I'll only kneel
Gavin.
for God. Holy shit.
Now.
No.
No.
Tipo, ele tá bem impactante. Ai, nossa senhora.
No.
Don't ignore me.
If you say to kneel, I'm not gonna kneel. There's literally
Ai, já
nothing
tinha
you could do to make
Era um cheiro a merda nesta divisão que eu já estava toda cagada.
me kneel.
It's your turn.
Nope. I'm good, little bro.
Both.
Why are you an adult?
I like this. This guy.
Which guy? There's 3 of us. Say their name.
He's strong.
Oh,
dude, that's actually crazy.
That's good.
It's best.
It's best for what? What? How's
For him.
for me?
Don't worry. Damn, I'm getting so cold right now. I'm starting to shake.
Oh,
Should I get him out of it? Push. Actually, he low key be doing.
He's shaking. What the fuck?
Damn, right when I said he's been going for a minute.
Serious.
Oh shit! Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're good.
Yeah, ele parecia que já estava a encarnar outra personagem.
Like I said at the beginning of the Estes, you can take my word, Ethan's word, Elton's word for it if you want and believe what we just did. That was genuinely, to me, one of the craziest experiences I've ever had. I've never felt that bad. And I don't know, like that was
a minha barriga só está assim.
Genuinely one of the freakiest experiences I've had.
So, is Annabelle actually haunted? I came to this place with the impression that no, she wasn't. I was not a believer personally. I go to a lot of haunted houses and I don't really believe they're haunted. To go over the first thing, the real story of Annabelle. It is interesting, but it's all just someone's story. There's no way to prove...
Olha, estive agora a ver o vídeo, agora não, antes de ver este vídeo, foi muito mais alegre. O vídeo do Coutinho, muito fixe. Por causa da Liliana e do
really
Zé
any
Corno.
part of it, other than just a few people saying it that I can't even interview anymore because they're sadly not around. All the TikTok rumors, the crazy shit that happened recently, not true, confirmed by the guy that works with Annabelle, which makes me believe all the stuff he says even more if he's willing to disprove all this stuff. Then personal stories, the story of the pastor, what Elton's witnessed, what has happened to Rick.
Não, é um vídeo muito mais feliz, pessoal. É um vídeo muito mais feliz. Este aqui secou.
I'm inclined to believe all of them. You don't have to. Obviously, it's not solid evidence, but like I've mentioned before in videos, that is how legitimate crimes are solved, by getting witnesses. So it's up to you if you want to believe that. As for what I personally experienced, I didn't feel good in this house. It could have been something like the mold. It could have been my mind. I don't think it's my mind because I go to haunted places all the time, and I don't really feel bad in them. And for the ghost gear, I had way more activity than normal. Obviously, you can't really trust that. Is Annabelle haunted? I personally kind of believe it's possible, but you don't have to. That's all good. What do you guys think? Oh, and by the way, I have a pretty big announcement to make.
The government is experimenting on UFOs and aliens, and I'm gonna prove it. This is all happening in one place, Area 51. There was a raid on this place in 2019, but there was one big problem. It was a joke. Look at these videos. People were smiling. They didn't get any answers. I want to get answers. I'm going to get as many people as humanly possible to show up there, to bring thermal cameras, to protest, and to raid Area 51. But I can't do this alone. There's one man that shares my same mission. And this man has experience sneaking into some of the most secure places in the world. I want answers! We're getting answers! But how are we going to make sure that we actually get answers? People actually show up to this?
Well, 115,000 people in my community already signed up to see this happen. At this point, all we need is numbers. We need you guys to come out and raid this place with us.
Every week, I will be recruiting more YouTubers to join us on the raid to Area 51.
And you guys are invited. Make sure you guys are subscribed to Gavin's channel because when he hits 3 million subscribers, we're dropping the date of the raid.